So what did you like about Blue Hen?
The guitar part at the beginning. At first, I was like, okay, this is kind of like tappy. But then I love the lyrics. The vocals is what got me on that one.
Yeah.
Really hit me. I mean, the whole album, I mean, first listen, I listened to it probably 6 or 7 times. I listened to it a pretty good amount. This is probably the album I've listened to the most so far. Like, probably this and Page of the Lion have been the two that have been, like, really... This one I listened to on vinyl, and I listened to it in my car a bunch of times, too.
Okay.
And, like, it sparked my interest so much that I went and also watched their audio tree that they did, which is fucking fantastic.
That's so good.
And I got to see, like, visually how they do this, and I was like, God, like, this band is really good.
I wish you would have gone to see him live.
Dude, you know, I thought that. I was like, didn't you just see him in Lawrence in May?
I saw him on their final tour.
And I'm like,
so
dude, I fucked up.
Yeah, I was trying to get you to go with us.
I know, and I was like, oh, whatever, I don't really care. And now I'm like, fuck, man. But I watched that audio tree because I was curious. My main thing was the guitar playing. I was like, I wonder how this works. Because it sounded like 3 guitar players to me, which apparently it is 3 sometimes, but most of the time it's 2.
Most of the time it's 2, yeah.
Most of the time it's 2. And I watched that, and the drummer's fantastic.
Dude, Ricky, he's been in the band since the beginning, too. It's a lot of longevity in this band. It's Aaron and Michael Weiss, which are brothers. Oh. And that's the lead singer and the guitar player.
Right.
And then there's Ricky, who's the drummer, and they've all been in the band the entire time.
Wow.
Which is pretty cool. But yeah, Ricky is an amazing drummer.
Great
I love seeing that guy, especially when you see him live. Just radiates energy. It's so cool.
The drumming, the instrumentation, the guitar playing is amazing. The bass playing is really good. Like the whole album, everybody is really, really shining in their instruments, and it feels like that for every single song. Genuinely. Yeah. And this is the first album I've listened to, and I've listened to Brother Sister, and you showed me that like a year ago. I was like, oh, what's this thing?
For sure.
And I want to go back and listen to that one after listening to this, because I think this one was more of my flavor.
Okay.
To be honest. I liked how the album starts. I liked how they organized everything. My favorite run of songs, what I thought was really cool was how, like, I really liked Red Cow, Dorothy, and Blue Hen together. Because Dorothy's like a short thing.
Yeah.
And, like, I like how, like, the color visual, too, of, like, red to blue. And you have Dorothy in the middle. I don't know. I thought that was like a cool thing. It was something I picked up and I was like, those 3 together feel like really good songs to be put together.
And Dorothy's like one of those, like, it's kind of a transition song, but it's not like one you'd want to skip. It's like, it's a full song, but it's only, let me see how long that is.
It's a minute 40.
Minute 40, whereas the other ones are about 4 minutes. 4 minutes and 3 minutes on either side of it. So it seems like it's just... And it flows directly from Red Cow to Dorothy. Like, there's no train.
Yeah, the clips start at the end of Red Cow, and then it goes into that. And then Blue Hen's just so fucking good, dude.
The music video is Red Cow and Dorothy together.
Oh, cool.
They put them both together. And that is directed by Daniel Davidson from that Norma Jean album from last week.
Oh.
So he directed the music video for that. It's excellent. We should watch that when we wrap up here.
Okay.
But
yeah, I was really, really interested in the guitar playing. I watched the rig rundown for Me Without You.
Yeah, that's cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've never watched a rig rundown except for that one.
Yeah, so. I've watched a bunch of those for whoever.
Of course you did.
Yeah, I've watched like Josh Klinghoffer, Chili Peppers, and people just have crazy rigs and stuff. But I went and I was like, man, this is like, they have some cool stuff. Like, there's sounds I was familiar with, but I was like, that's really cool. I wonder how they kind of do it. And I wanted to know more about their shit, and I really love the guitar tones on this record. I was like, they're so fucking good. They have that like mid-low range thing.
Yeah.
And the chords are really good. Like when you think it's going to go a certain way, they just change it a little bit.
Change it slightly.
Yeah. And it just really piqued my interest. Rainbow Signs. Perfect album closer. It's so good.
For sure. It's also the way that starts with the way Pale Horses starts at the beginning.
Oh,
Did you notice that? Have you played those two back to back?
I haven't.
Play the first few seconds of Pale Horses and then play the first few seconds of Rainbow Signs.
Okay.
It's the same.
I never knew.
Spoiler.
I didn't even notice that. Yeah, I thought
it's even the same.
Is it like,
it's not necessarily the same lyrics. Let me compare those two.
It's kind of a callback. It feels like a callback. Okay.
Yeah. So the themes in this album, a lot of them are. It's very like apocalyptic. Obviously, it's called Pale Horses,
right?
Which, Pale Horse in Revelations. Are you familiar with Revelations?
I'm not.
Okay. You've heard of the Horsemen of the Apocalypse and all that stuff. That's where that comes from. It's from Revelations. So there's all the horses, and the last one is the pale horse, and the one that sat upon him is death.
Oh.
So, and that's also where like the nuclear war and stuff comes into it, and it's kind of yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. What were you playing there? Did you play the beginning of each one?
I played Rainbow Signs. That's the ending.
Oh, I meant the beginning of each song.
Because the chords.
Mm-hmm.
You hear that?
Yeah.
Pale horse.
Yeah. But even the lyrics, pale horse songs of a slow decline, sideshow words if the songs don't mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rainbow Signs.
It's the same. Yeah.
It's like a reprise.
It's a reprise. It's not exactly the same, and then they move. Yeah, God gave Noah the rainbow sign. No more waters. The H-bomb next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me Without You, Pale Horses.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give it 9.5 out of 10. I really love this album. I really love this album.
I am so excited to show you more Me Without You albums.
But, man.
I don't care what we said at the start of the show. I'm gonna put more in. Like it's gonna happen.